for coming through. We're going to talk about From Season 2, Episode 9. Another excellent episode from the series. And it also kind of brought a whole new list of problems to everybody that's there in this little town. And it seems that life is about to get a whole lot harder for everybody now that Freddy Krueger's in town. Because I'm going to get you in your dreams. And that definitely ain't going to be good. So, I'm going to break on down a little bit of the episode and talk about it with everybody and, get into it. I appreciate everybody for coming. I wasn't able to get in here yesterday, and it seemed I'm having some lagging with the computer. I just tried to straighten a bunch of stuff up and turn things off. So hopefully it will be no more lag or delay in a couple of minutes. Normally it takes a few minutes for everything to stop, which is why I try to do it before I normally go live, but it seems that it's taking a little longer than usual, so I just decided let's do this. But with that being said, we're going to break it on down. So, what's some of the points of this episode that you liked the most, or that was the most interesting? One of the best parts that I liked the most in this episode is Bus Boy finally got his. So when we left off last episode, we saw that he kidnapped Donna and had her in the woods tied to a tree, and he's really gone off into this theory that it's some experiment and that somebody there is in on it. I mean, he thinks that if it's an experiment, it's the only way it could possibly run right, and he believes Donna is the prime suspect. So we saw already he'd been an asshole since he'd been in town, and now he's taking it up a notch. So when this episode kicks off, Jim is trying to free Donna, and he basically puts the knife to Jim and says, hey, I'm about to play a new hand of poker if you go ahead and try it. Basically, he's going to poke him with that knife. And Jim, right before he had to make a decision on what he was going to do, Boyd came through with the equalizer, that 9 milli. And he popped off a round. Put it down, boy. He gave him that look down that barrel. I ain't playing with you. That dude threw that knife away. Damn right. But then, as the asshole he is, he throws the keys. Which I don't know how they found those keys when it was time to get away. When they did. I don't know how they found those keys. But anyway, alright, it looked like devices are starting to go off. So, hopefully this won't be lagging much longer. But I don't know how they found those keys in the dark to start that van. But I am so glad that he got his in the woods. Little bugaboo. Got the bugs all up in him. So I wonder if he think it's still fake. Let me get to some of these comments I see over here, man. I appreciate all y'all for coming through. What's up, Neek XO? Hey, how you doing, Neek? Appreciate you for coming through. What's up, Rashonda? Sis, what's up? How you doing? Adrian, I'm getting tired of no answers. I am too, actually. I'm glad you said that. It is starting to get old that we still have really no clue of what's going on, and it's starting to get a little bit more fishy. Now that the dream killers are here. And so, damn, it's 2 seasons deep, and they still haven't given the viewers anything as far as a clue of what in the world is going on. And I think, come on now, next episode, we need to have a little more information on where they are, what's going on, who's behind it, something. We need some answers to the who, what, when, where, and why. What is this? Are they alive? Are they dead? Where are they? Who's doing it? Something. So, what's up, Tajur? Let's see. We got the Hotspot Network. Jim means well, but goes about everything wrong. I agree. And he knew that Donna and them people wasn't in on it. He may be right about thinking of his theory. I don't necessarily agree with it, but that's cool. But you have to be careful who you talk to, which is what Donna was trying to tell him the whole time when she was saying keep information to yourself. He thought it was a negative, but now we see everybody won't be able to handle this stuff, and people will start to go crazy, whether they kidnapping people, killing each other, or anything. And I think Jim didn't realize the gravity of what was going on. Okay. Alright, that makes more sense. Neek. That's why I love doing these with y'all. Because I'm thinking, wait a minute. But now it makes sense why it took them a little bit to pull off and start it. And Boyd started tweaking, thinking that was his wife. He was about to be gone. I'm surprised they didn't surround Boyd. I thought that was the end for Boyd. I really did. I mean, he took way too long to come out of that damn van. Way too long. I just knew they had his ass surrounded. But yeah, he hot-wired the car. All right, I appreciate it for y'all letting me know that, because I was thinking, man, how the hell they find the keys? So, makes sense. All right. But I'm glad Busboy got 8 out. Well, he didn't get 8 out, but he had, the bugs in him, the locusts. Which, the one thing I don't understand that all the people do with the bugs, the locusts, is they all open their mouth for them to crawl in. Oh, well, what? That's the last thing I would have been trying to do, is open my mouth. I'd have had a damn shirt over my head or something. But anyway, I'm glad he did. But it seems that the people, now am I right or wrong on this one? It seems that the people that had the locusts go in them didn't die, though. They went into like some coma or zombie mode. Because we saw Junkie Girl. I thought she died. But we saw that Christy said that she's not dead. That she didn't know what to do for her, but that she wasn't dead. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess they are possessed. And this whole strategy and nobody go to sleep, that's not going to work. So, I'm wondering, is this something new, or did the same things elevate their attack? You put a 1S if you think it's something new, or you put a 1E if you think the same things are just elevating their attack on them. I think it's the attack level is elevated, and that's what I think. And I think it may be in the response to Boyd getting that, juice, silver bullet juice. It may be in response to that, as well as in response to Jim's wife digging and running in the tunnels and all the stuff they doing. So I believe that they probably getting pissed at them. What's up, Jocelyn? How you doing? You say you watching on Facebook? All right. Well, I'm glad I got it on Facebook for you. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me, please. Jazzy Poetress. What's up, Jazzy Poetress? How you doing? Dame Kenny, what's up, brother? So, yeah, definitely. Thank you for the thumbs up, Miss Jocelyn. So, I'm glad they left Busboy in the bushes. Now, when we get back, another thing, why don't Ellis sit his ass down? Why he keep trying to break up fights when he weak and just get pushed around now? He already is healed too fast in my book. He's already healed too fast. I mean, and after getting stabbed, he was up and around smiling the next day. So he needs to sit down and get some rest. But he always think he about to break up something or get into some help. He thought he was going to get that door open. Jim, goofy self, thought he was going to leave. Oh, boy, put the shotty to him. I'm like, I got to get to my family. Jim, you ain't opening that damn door. Like, what's wrong with you? You going to run down the street at night to get to your family? Your family, all right. Well, actually, we turned out it wasn't. His daughter about to get the bed bugs, too, the bugaboo. She ended up having the bugaboo heebie-jeebies at the end. So, damn, that's going to be messed up. He probably going to blame everybody in the house, colony house, for it. If I was at home, this wouldn't have happened. It's your fault that my daughter has got the bed bugs. Anyway, I mean, wow. That dream bug stuff, I think this might be worse than the monsters. Because how could you not go to sleep? You could only probably pull off 2 days at best. 3. These aren't military soldiers. These is regular people like everybody else, and at different ages. So in 2 to 3 days, everybody's dead pretty much. If this gonna kill you in your sleep, I don't know how they gonna make it out of this one. So, you know, Taja, you say, I thought they were gonna bump into Fatima. I know, right? It bumped his little ass over there. Oh, you know what, Neek? That's even more of a, you got a great point. It's attacking them while they're awake, actually. Yeah, because Junkie Girl didn't go to sleep yet. And neither did, what is her name? Jim's daughter? Sarah? No, that ain't Sarah, crazy ass. Speaking of Sarah, why don't she sit her ass down? I thought her and Kenny was going to go down. I thought Kenny was going to just, like, grab her and bend her over and just smash. I really thought something like that they was going to have their connection or something. What can I do, Kenny? Let me love you long time. Ooh. Hey, I think that's what both of them need. Kenny need to get them rocks off, and she need to just shut up and get pounded or something. Because him giving her the gun and telling her to kill herself and then running back and saying don't, what was that? And then like he say, I'll put you in the box myself, but then you don't want her to kill herself. What's the point? Well, I feel guilty if I said do it and you did it. But if you go in the box and I made you go, because Boyd doesn't want you there, but if I put you there, it's out of my hands. I mean, I don't know. I think they need to go ahead and get some of that death curse off of their back and feel a little love in their life. Because neither one of them is really got it together. And Julie, that's her name. Julie. Thanks, Chris Wiz. Julie. Whereas I just did a video about Julie. Well, I said Julie. That's a good Julie. Anyway, definitely they need to do something other than... And then, of all people to want to sit with Sarah, why did Kenny volunteer? So you all got to sit and not go to sleep, and you want to sit with her. Why? And I'm with him to the sense that all she want to do is talk about my dad and my mom. Like, I would have told you shut up too. Like, come on, man. I ain't about to sit here till we, not go to sleep hearing this? Oh, hell no. Your mom told me that she was so happy you all were all together. Oops. I shouldn't have said that. No kidding. So, I don't know, man. She definitely need to shut it with all that extra that she doing. She definitely doing way too much. And I don't know, man. I definitely would be tired of her ass too. That's why I say it's either, he might as well let her kill herself, or they might as well go ahead, smash, and come out of that, the next day in love. Everybody gonna be like, well, hell, y'all had some time staying up all night. They'd end up putting themselves to sleep. What's up, Gina? How you doing? So, I don't know, man. As far as Kenny and Sarah, their relationship is weird to me now. I think he kind of like her somehow. And I think that they should go ahead and do something. I mean, what do they got to lose? Kenny already gave up because Junkie Girl came in town. So, he already moved on. Might as well keep it moving. Now, what's up with radio? Radio. Oh, no. Radio know why I have dream. Radio knows dream now. Radio know dream bad. Yeah. Radio say dream say. Radio say dream say radio. She got baby. She got baby. And when she say she got baby, radio remember dream. Elgin over here now talking about I finally remember my dream. And pretty much, I don't think it really mean too much. I mean, what y'all think his dream is really talking about? I'm interested to see what you all think. I mean, what? That nobody's supposed to be there? I mean, I don't know. Adrian, see, that's the key, man. It ain't no conversation. He just need to go up there, grab her, bend her over, pull it down, pull it out. Need to just walk up to her and just start kissing her. There ain't no conversation. It's one of them scenes from an 80s movie where everybody yelling at each other and then they stare at each other, and then next thing you know, that's how that's going. It ain't no game about to be ran. It ain't no conversation starter. I want to kill you so bad, I'm about to beat it up. Ugh. I'm going to kill you so bad, I'm about to murder that cootie cat. Ugh. You know what, Kenny? I understand now. I thought you did, yeah. Hey, that's how that go. I mean, what? You're in the middle of nowhere. You may not live another day. What y'all worried about? What people think? What will they say at the office? What will my family think? Man, whatever, man. I might die tonight. Hey, Savannah, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Definitely play a little video for you. Don't get too many too often, so I always like to show some appreciation. All right, spreading a little love. All right. Now, as far as Radio's dream, what was he really talking about with that dream? I mean, as far as I was thinking, I mean, it's not anything too significant, other than Boyd finding out that Fatima's pregnant through him. So, him spilling the beans. And then, what else? I mean, I don't know, man. Radio, we'll see how much more significance he has in the show. He may be the one to start getting the heebie-jeebies next. So, we'll see how it all turn out for him. But I think that they are in big trouble. There's no way to know how to deal with this thing that's attacking them with the locusts. And as far as what Sarah said, which is another thing that's frustrating me, is that everybody's talking in their little pockets. And if they talk together, maybe they could put some stuff together. Because she said that her brother was afraid of locusts, like it was a monster or something like that. And then that comes back after he's dead as like a monster. Or when he, Victor said his mom went to the tower to save the kids. A cooey, your ass up out of here. Anyway, he said that, then there was that picture. And then that's where Boyd had ended up. And so she's saying, what if our nightmares or things end up becoming part of this place when people die? Because, what's his name? I always keep forgetting his name. The craziest one in there that sold his company. Y'all help me out in the comments. The guy that sold his company and just as crazy as almost like Radio. No, he ain't like Radio, but he said he saw what? Some Civil War troops in the dream. And so, I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, damn, has that place been there since the Civil War? But those buildings, they look more modern than that. So, I don't know. I just don't. It's Jade. That's his name. Hove Smash. Jade. Jade said he saw the Civil War soldiers. And so that really makes things even more weird. And also, what's up with the monsters when they came to the RV in the forest? They just surrounded them and stopped. But then there was something hitting the bottom of the van that's on the ground. Like, how could something be hitting that with that much force through the ground? That was crazy. And then the monsters didn't attack. They just stood there. They like to play with them. But they just stood there and had them circle. I didn't understand what that was. And then Boyd's wife popped up. Which I'm surprised he fell for that the way he did. I would have thought he knew better. But that just go to show, when you're going through some trauma like what he went through, he had to kill his own wife in order to save his son. And he loved her, and now you see her again. It wasn't like you left on good terms or how you would have preferred. And yeah, it shocked him. But I think they would have had him if that little vision had came right back. He got lucky on that one. So, yes, sir. All right, I'm about to go ahead and give it a Moorescore for this episode. This episode, man, as well as this season and this show, is very good. It's a mystery show. And honestly, I wish that I saw this show maybe in like season 4 or 5. And then I could just binge it. That way I don't have to wait 3-4 years to figure out what is going on. Because that is getting a little frustrating. They got to tell us something. Who's doing it? Why? Where are they? What time period? Something. We got to figure out something by next episode. I'm not going to say I'm going to stop watching it. I'm still here for it. But I would be a lot happier if I knew a little more information. So, let's break down this last episode with the Moorescore rating. Alright, so the Moorescore, my 4 simple categories. Category 1, the visual cinematography, always top notch on this show. And they use good camera work. I'm going to give it a 22 because they showed a couple angles of fear and the character's face when the bugs got to him that I did like. Considering people dying from a bug instead of a monster, they still made it look good. And so I give it that. Buzzboy looked like he realized, I done forked up, okay? Let's do a redo. Okay, do over. I'm sorry. Storyline and plot. They're doing a great job of dragging out what the hell's going on and not in a bad way. Still keeping it interesting. I'm wondering what's going on now that they're getting attacked without being asleep, let alone in their sleep. So I'm going to give it a 22. Special effects, makeup, costumes. They have good special effects with the bugs. Nothing that I would say would be amazing. So I'm going to give it a 20. And then entertainment, fun factor. I'm going to give it a 22. So that would be a 86 on the Moorescore. A 86. Which is equal to an 8.5 out of 10. But you know what? It's a little better than an 8.5. It's closer to a 9, really. So maybe my entertainment, because it was very entertaining. But I think it was closer to a 9 than a 8.5. So I still enjoyed it. Definitely. Alright, don't even worry about it, says the next person that keeps asking we need answers are just actual watchers. Do you, LOL, do you even research, main, or do you want the show to answer everything? Well, I'm watching the show like everybody else. What you mean do the research? Am I about to try to what? Go to the town? What do you mean do the research? We looking into the show like everybody else. We come up with our ideas, speculate this and that. But at the same time, people been watching for 2 years. Would like to know a little something. I didn't say lay out all the answers. But as people that watch the show, sometimes shows don't go 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 seasons. They get canceled for a lot of different reasons. So it's always good to dangle that carrot for your viewers so that everybody's happy. You don't have to say everything. You can still keep it a mystery and still drag things on. But yeah, you don't want to have it where people end up getting disinterested because after years of watching, you see what I'm saying? Everybody may not be as die-hard as you are, or have the time or energy to do the research that you are doing. So, people would like to know something, and I don't think that's saying too much. Now, if some people say lay everything out, I think that's a lot, because it's not that type of show. It's not Power, where every move that's happening for the most part as it's happening. But with this type of show, after 2 years, to know at least something about what the heck is going on wouldn't be bad. So I ain't tripping. I know you know. Adrian, what up? You say, I want answers. It's too slow. It is getting there. I won't say it's too slow, but I'm starting to feel the frustration that these people feel. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe they want us to feel the frustration that the people there feel, or the confusion. Because I'm starting to feel a little frustrated as well. Not, of course, on the level of those people, but I can start to see why they could have even more frustrations. I mean, of course, if it was monsters and bugs killing you, that would be enough for me. But you can't leave and get out. But, I can understand, without having any answers, and just confusing. So, that's it. Right. Say, don't even worry about it. You say, then if you don't have the time, that can't be the writer's fault. Because I know YouTubers that work and go to school and have time to research history because the show actually drops clues. You have to listen to what I said. I said everybody. I'm not talking about me. But as far as me, I'm only one person. So even if I did all this stuff, they need more people than me to watch the show. So, and if everybody is watching me to figure out what their show is about, or YouTube, if everybody got to go to YouTube to understand the show, then that could be a problem. That means their audience doesn't understand the product. So, most shows don't have people run to YouTube to understand what was on the TV screen. That's number one. Most people should be able to watch it. And when you say the audience don't have, I said the audience, most people don't have time to research, because you got to keep in mind, TV is entertainment. So people want to watch a show and be entertained. They don't want to watch a show and then have to go on YouTube and research and figure this out and learn this and do that. The people that do that, we're going to do it anyway. The people that do that, we're going to do it anyway. And so you don't want the core of your viewers to have to do that. You want somebody to be able to turn on the show, see what it is, understand it, enjoy it, and want to tune back in next week. It's the way TV works. You see what I'm saying? So, as you say, people doing the research. I know shows that you don't have to do all of the research for in order to understand. So, keep that in mind. It's entertainment. It's not school. So, whether it's a YouTuber doing it or not, it makes never mind, because that's a YouTuber's job. You want your audience to not be frustrated and to want some answers and get it so that they can just watch you. So, anyway. Tasha, you say every time we get close to the answers, another wrench gets thrown in. I know, right? Which could be great to keep a show going, but we still haven't gotten one answer. And that's the frustrating part. I can see if we got one a season. You get one answer a season. And then by 5 seasons, you know what the hell's going on. Well, so far, we don't have any answers, and we don't know what's going on. And it seems that we get pushed back further and further each time. So I'm waiting to see what happens. I don't want the show to get canceled. I've watched some really good shows, and they've been canceled after 1 or 2 seasons before, which I still don't understand how that happened. But it's called the entertainment business. So it is a business, and so for a lot of different reasons that doesn't have anything to do with the quality or the entertainment value, shows don't make it and some shows do. So Dante, you said to Foxhaven, I agree, we have different viewership in this situation. Not many viewers are accustomed to mythology, folklore, so it's basically ignorant audience that's not used to this show. Well, Dante, you got to keep in mind, when you put a show out for a broad audience, it's always going to be a mix of people. So, yeah, everybody is not going to have the time or the resources or the energy or want to do that for an entertainment product. You see what I'm saying? The majority of people don't. The majority of people that watch Power don't go on YouTube after the episode is over. It's just a fact. You know, it's a lot of people that do, but it's more people that don't. Same thing with every show. So that's just how it is. Now, as far as I mean, it's a good show. Just because somebody say they want answers, you can't say they don't understand it or they, can't handle it. I mean, who's to say what one person can handle or not? You see what I'm saying? So it's not as if somebody is saying something or have a different understanding than the next. After all your research, what have you learned that is so much different than what we have said here? Nothing. Not a damn thing. You ain't put no comments or drop no special tidbits. So everybody watching the same thing, looking at the same thing. What? I saw this drawing, and this drawing matched these kids, so possibly it's just all the same theories. I can make up a bunch of theories and say stuff too. I mean, so at the end of the day, nobody knows more than the next, and everybody's sitting here wondering and speculating on what may or may not happen. Plenty of people have put comments on my videos from sounding like they know exactly what they talking about, and as I look through the comments through time, damn near all of them are wrong. Talking about this person is about to turn bad, or that person is this or that or whatever, and they all mostly are wrong, but that's the beauty of entertainment. You get to have fun, speculate, play with it, say this, say that. You're right, you're right, you're wrong, you're wrong. Oh well. So, anyway. And I kind of am with you on this, Adrian, in a way, because it has been shows that have had this kind of issue. And Adrian is saying it's like they're scared to reveal the answers because people might not like the answers. And see, I think that's what may happen. Because the longer you build up, the more people speculate, the more people have different ideas about this, that, and the other, the more it's not going to line up with whatever they put out there. And unfortunately, people can't handle that. Just like Game of Thrones. People lost their mind with the way Game of Thrones ended. Well, if you did your homework, well, stop doing the homework and watch the show. And, let's see what happens. It's fine to speculate and do these things, but, at the same time, if we know how everything is going to go, it's no point in watching it. So, You know. That's how it is. Dante, no, that's how you all are taking it. I think From should be similar to Lost, which those are the same creators. So, from what I was told with Lost, that didn't end well either because of them dragging out things. It was good, but then because of how they dragged things out and changed things or waited to the end of different things, it didn't turn out that way. Now, Walking Dead and Z Nation, that's corny. Their shows just became different. Well, definitely Walking Dead. So, but no. I think From is good. I just think by next episode, the end of season 2, we should know a little bit more of one of the things that's going on. Who is doing it? What is going on? Where? And why? We should get at least one of those questions partially answered. So, anyway, I appreciate y'all for coming through and watching, and definitely think that this is a good show. I wanted to keep going, and I'm interested to see this last episode and how it all plays out. And I'm telling y'all heard it here first. Sarah and Kenny gonna be in the relationship. Watch. They're gonna be a couple. Maybe not next episode, but just watch as the show play out. If it don't happen, I'll be surprised. Anyway, Kenny ain't built like that. He ain't about to beat her up or get no revenge or put her in the box. He broke her little thing. That's all that's gonna happen. Now it's time for her to, show her that she can be forgiving. Anyway, we'll see what's up on this finale. Damn, it's already over with season 2. That came fast. Anybody got any predictions for the finale? I think we may lose one of our main people. I think that one of our main people are in trouble. Boyd, I don't want him to go. I know he's the biggest name, so to speak, on the show. But I don't think he's gonna go. But he's been slipping. Ellis, he's always putting himself in a bad situation. I think Fatima might go next episode. She got that baby. She gonna be tired. Plus, you had to go to sleep. And radio said something about the dream and the baby and this and that. It was baby dream. I don't know. I might say Fatima if it's going to be somebody that we know. People we don't know, oh well. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Deuces.